Hi, how is everyone doing? Thank you for joining me today, both on YouTube and also on Facebook. Yes, I moved the live concert series to 6 o'clock Eastern Time, hoping that more of the friends can join me. Yes, just checking out my connection on Facebook and also on YouTube here. Welcome for joining me today's live concert from my living room series, and we're starting a new series this week because it's the beginning of the month, and this series is all about songs without words. Well, as we move on to the different selections of songs today through the program, I will explain why I choose this topic for this month, songs without words. Yes. Now, for friends who are on Facebook, which I don't usually use Facebook that much, but I hope you can tune in as well. And hi, welcome. Yeah, so while I'm looking through a lot of the music that has a title on it, and while searching the title, I find that either these are songs that already have lyrics to it when it was first written or was meant to be sung. And then there was a transcription for the violin. And of course, it means that the instrument itself will become the voice. Now, the first selection that I have chosen is Bach Arioso, fittingly, because aria or arioso simply means airy or a song. Yeah, during Bach's time, arioso was written for singers, but then eventually there are ones that are instrumental arioso. In this case is BMV 156, and that is the number given to catalog this particular piece. It became a sinfonia for one of his cantatas, and it was originally written for oboe, string orchestra, and the harpsichord. However, now is a transcription for the violin and piano. So here we go. An instrumental aria or instrumental song without words. This is live concert series, concert from my living room, which is every Friday, now at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And I hope everyone is doing well. Hi, hello. Yeah, those friends who are on YouTube, please feel free to show yourself, and so I know who you are. And for those who are on Facebook, welcome as well. Yes, Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern Time on my YouTube channel is SharonYung Violin, or my Facebook is the same thing, SharonYung Violin. This is also an ongoing live concert series, now on Instagram as well, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And the series that we have for this month is called Songs Without Words. So that was Johann Sebastian Bach's Arioso, the first piece of the program today. Yes, talking about Song Without Words, the next composer, Tchaikovsky, he had written a series of songs without words. This particular one, Opus 2, number 3, was originally written for the piano. And here is a transcription again for the violin and piano. And obviously, it is a lyrical piece, even though it's a miniature piece by Tchaikovsky. And you can imagine that it was meant to be played in such a way that reminds you of a song with lyrics, with words. So we have to put into the song meanings, a storyline maybe. Yes. So here we go. Hi Renata, how are you? Welcome. was Tchaikovsky's Songs Without Words, or Song Without Words, Opus 2, number 3, and that is where I get my inspiration for the title of the series, Songs Without Words. So all the selections from the program are music that probably meant to be sung, probably there were lyrics, or at least in the composer's mind when he was writing it. But as most composers are either instrumentalists, pianists, the words might be in their head, but when they write, it's just become instrumental piece. Yes. Now those two pieces, the Bach Arioso and Tchaikovsky Song Without Words, are both on my streaming platform. You can find it on Spotify or Amazon Music, or and you can enjoy it under SharonYung Violin. Now the next piece, another example of Song Without Words, is by an English composer called named Edward Elgar. Elgar was during the time of the mid-19th century, the height of the Romantic period. So this is a miniature piece, and it has a lot of meaning to it. When Edward Elgar was writing this piece, he was actually on vacation. He was on a trip. But this was a time that he was already engaged to a lovely lady named, let me see, Carolyn Alice Spencer. She wrote him a poem, and he put words to this poem. In turn, he wrote Love's Greeting. As he returned back from his trip, he gave her this song as an engagement present. So that was very meaningful. Again, it's a song without words, so you can imagine in the song, Elgar probably had so much he wanted to say to his then fiancée. Well, when the piece was first published, it didn't draw so much attention. It was not that well received. So Edward Elgar thought to himself, well, what if I change the title to French? Then we have Salut d'Amour. That explains why an English composer will have a piece in French title. Instantly, it became a hit. It becomes very popular not only in France, but also in other countries in Europe. So yes, that shows language has power. Definitely helps the piece to bring it to more audience. So here we have Salut d'Amour by Edward Elgar. So let's give it a go. such a lovely piece by an English composer, Edward Elgar, Salut d'Amour. This is also the first single on my new EP that is available right now on Bandcamp. So you can support my work by checking out SharonYung Violin, Bandcamp.com. Give it a following if you like the works on that EP. There are a couple of other songs on it as well. And the coming weeks I'll be introducing those songs as well on my program. Yeah. And also every Friday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, I also have a live segment on Instagram called My Take On, where I will discuss a particular selection. So this particular piece, Salut d'Amour, had been on the program for the past week. That I talk about my interpretation, my musical approach, and also discuss some of the technical elements pertaining to this particular piece. And I think we discussed bow control and some shifting technique. Yeah, well, except for today, because I lost my internet during that time, early afternoon, so I couldn't go online. Took an Instagram, internet break. Yes, so please do check out my work on my Instagram, which is also SharonYung Violin. All the previous live stream concerts and my Take On segment are also posted on my Instagram. And live stream concert on YouTube is also posted on YouTube. So, and some other tutorial and discussion if you are interested in this kind of thing. And if you're enjoying the program today, please also let your friends know they can tune in while the concert is still live. And anyone is welcome to join. Now, comes to our next work on today's program, Song Without Word. It's a lullaby by a French composer, Gabriel Fauré, Berceuse, Opus 16. And here is another interesting story behind this song. At the time when Fauré was starting his musical career as a composer as well as a pianist, it took him a while to establish himself in the musical world. For 16 years, he couldn't find a publisher to work with him. So eventually, he resorted to writing this miniature piece called Berceuse, and it was written originally for the violin and piano. And at that time, musicians, this is during the Romantic era, where musicians and composers, artists, poets will bring their work directly to the public. And there are these places called the salon where people will come and chat while having their hair done. Obviously, it's a French thing. Talk about the latest gossip and all that stuff. And here is musicians and artists, poets bringing in their thing, and philosophers also bringing in the new ideas and share in these public places called salon. And Fauré had just finished this work, Berceuse, and he brought it in to show the general public to see how it's received, and it became an instant hit. Again, people loved it so much, and from that point on, it really helped him to generate a lot of good publicity. He started to include this particular piece in his concert program, and later on, he also transcribed it for the cello, for flute, for oboe, because it was such a success, right? So here is Lullaby Without Words by Gabrielle Fauré, Berceuse Opus 16. It's a very calming piece by French composer Gabrielle Fauré, Berceuse Opus 16, and literally it was referred to as the salon music because it was where the occasion where composer bring these works to the salon to be introduced to the public. Thank you very much. Oh, okay, still can be louder. Great. I can make it louder, I think. Yeah, actually that is the loudest. Maybe I will just simply bring the mic closer. That would make it in frame, in front of me. We'll see if that is going to be better. Yes. Now, we are, the next one. Let's go to another country, Mexico. Let's see. Let me check on